Good morning. Funny how we've not seen any of the aftermath of the Canadian fires, considering that a lot of survivalists and a lot of small towns got completely destroyed, similar to every other event from these criminals that we've seen. And no one's really talking about the Houston wildfires, which, I mean, if anyone's ever been to Houston, it's a concrete jungle, so where's the wildfire coming from? And still, people, um, you know, don't have the guts to say that this is a direct hit on all life. This is not a wildfire. And, people want to talk about that BlackRock is buying up land. BlackRock doesn't buy shit, they steal it. And, you know, there hasn't been true Hawaiian natives in Hawaii in decades and decades. They killed them a long time ago, just like in Cherokee, North Carolina. There's no true Cherokees that live in Cherokee. They're all transplanted, imposters, placed there after they committed genocide the last time. So there's not any real natives of Hawaii from long ago. Of course, there are people that were born on the island, so they call themselves natives, but they're not true Hawaiian people. They are um, transplants, just like they move people around all over the country, all over the world. And these videos that are coming out, showing people in the water filming themselves, let me ask you something. If you're trying to save your life, are you going to be in the water filming yourself? Makes no sense. You have to remember how many Hollywood people live there, and they can create any scenario they want to. So you mean to tell me there's a person with a mask on their face, and the only thing they can think to do is film themselves when they're in the water? Yeah, right, whatever. I would love to see the flight logs of the people that left the island um, in the days or weeks prior to this event, because we can see from the drone footage, certain mansions that did not get hit and the grass is still green. Are you kidding me? So you've still got channels out here that are, wanting to push this narrative of a hurricane that forced these fires into just, an inferno. Well, give me a break. They can create wind. Um, in a second, they can create wind. So it's all just bullshit. I just, uh, it just makes me crazy with all the um, shills that talk about these things uh, as if they're factual. Um, but you know, there are towns far and wide that these criminals have just completely erased off the face of the earth that we don't hear about, um, because they're putting in some kind of pipeline or you know mining or whatever they're doing. But of course, we never get to see any kind of justice um, happen to these criminals, the same bloodlines that have done this massacre over and over again every time they reset humanity. It's beyond comprehension, uh, the depths of evil that these people will go to just so that they can say, I own it. How much land do they need? How much money do they need? I mean, crazy. So when people are talking about that, no supplies are getting into that island, well, what are the supplies for? Because there's not many people left, and the people that are left are part of these big families. I mean, uh, you know, the elites have very large families, but yet they want to tell you that you're the plague on the earth. Um, so they have to get, all the plants in place before they let anybody back in there. I mean, people were murdered, and channels out here just don't seem to get it. I don't know. I mean, like, it's just crazy. Just really crazy what they're doing. All right, well, have a good day, I guess. I mean, like, how can you have a good day when every single government agency is corrupt and people are taking bribes to turn a blind eye and pass legislation that only benefits a few? I mean, this is beyond sickening. It really is. All right.